This is a HeadGum podcast.
Yes, dude.
All right, dude.
This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. Dude.com. Squarespace.com. Helping people build websites since 1929.
What?
That can't
no
be right.
Possible
Unless,
way.
I mean...
Unless you're getting the date wrong.
They are... No, that is correct. 1929. They help you. Their sites look professionally designed, regardless of your skill level. You don't have to know how to code. It's easy drag or drop technology. And Squarespace has state-of-the-art technology, powering your site to ensure security and stability.
That's actually pretty good. Those are two things you want your site to be.
Yeah. Well, it's trusted by millions, so it's not just us two jackalopes ranting and raving.
Maybe you're a
I'm
not a jackalope, dude.
I was just saying, like...
Yeah, well, don't fucking come at me with that.
Chill,
all right?
You have to be able to
Don't call me a fucking
It wasn't
jackalope.
even an insult.
You're a motherfucker.
Never mind.
How's that?
You're not in the right brain space right now.
Yeah?
You think
Why don't you turn your mic off and let's come at me?
No, I don't want to
come at me right now.
You want me to fight you?
You kick my ass.
This is awesome. Sites are starting at just $8 a month, and you get a free domain if you sign up for a year. Free domain. We know what you're thinking. All the good domain names are already taken.
Yeah, but that's not true.
No.
We did a little bit of research.
Oh, yeah.
And we found 2 domain names that are actually available for purchase.
As of Sunday, October 4th, the day before this episode goes live. So right now, you could purchase, you could own, you could have YesDudes.com.
It's actually really good.
It's like, you've heard of Yes Men?
Yeah.
That's actually a good name for like a show.
I think it's a good name for like a marketing agency or something.
Oh, yes,
like a PR firm.
Yes, dudes.
Yeah, like we're the guys that are gonna, or like a production company.
Yeah.
Like we get shit done. We're the yes dudes.
Yeah. Should I buy it? Should I say it's not available? If it's taken, maybe I bought it.
All right, that's a cool idea.
What about you?
I also have a really good one.
Okay.
The Bean Team.
Huh?
The Bean Teen. Oh, wait, no, it's the Bean Teen. The Bean Teen was taken.
Was it?
The Bean Teen.
So like one teenager.
If you're a teenager,
yeah,
and you like beans,
yeah,
but you're not very hungry, and you feel like one bean is the way to go.
All right, so
the Bean Team.
2 good domain names. One is YesDudes.com. Yep. And the other is thebeanteen.com.
Yeah, it's a good bean review blog.
Yeah, ideally
if you're a teenager.
Yeah, 13 to 19 years old. But if you're ever building your own website or online portfolio, online store even, you're going to come across this dilemma at one point in your life. Just remember squarespace.com and use our coupon code IFIWEREYOU. That's squarespace.com/IFIWEREYOU, and you get 10% off your first purchase. Squarespace, build it beautiful. Let's get into this episode. This is our live show in Toronto just a few nights ago.
Oh yeah, I'm still hungover from it.
Yeah, crazy. That's crazy how quickly we turn these around. As you can tell, we had a lot of fun. If you are in the Irvine area on October 14th, we're doing a live show there, and then we're going to Philadelphia on November 11th.
Yes.
And Brooklyn on November 12th. These shows are almost sold out.
Hometown show.
So do join the party. Check out the dates and ticket information at ifiwereyoushow.com and enjoy this episode right now.com. Things got real. Bye.
I got a really big team, and they need some really big rings. They need some really nice things. Toda.
Wow. Toronto. Not bad.
You have a sign that says "Green light, Jake's mom." I feel like I should have a problem with that, but you're so goddamn handsome. You thought of it? You can fuck my mom too. Anything's an improvement on my father.
He is a potato man. He's a knapsack human.
He's a Sour Patch Kid. That's what my dad is.
He's a garbage pail kid.
Yeah.
He's a Pringle.
That's enough. You're talking about my father.
Pringles,
he is not.
And his dick is a cheese doodle.
That is fair, because that's true.
Toronto, how's it going?
All right.
Very exciting. This is our first podcast in Canada.
Ever? No, that's not true. What the fuck? We went to Montreal.
They don't know
You're
that.
pandering. This is our second podcast in Canada ever. It's still worthy of an applause.
Was anybody at the Montreal show? You were there?
Leave. We're going to do the exact same thing.
What'd you say? You came to Austin and Montreal and Toronto? You like Jake more than I do.
Well, you hate me.
Yeah. Holy shit. Were you just coincidentally in all three of those areas at the same time?
Don't flatter yourself, Blumenthal. Was it a coincidence or are you following me around? I don't know.
Do you really think I should greenlight Jake's mom, or is that just a joke? Who came here for tonight from far, far away?
Aside from this girl from Austin, apparently.
Did anybody travel?
You raising your hand in the cool-ass baseball shirt. Where'd you come from, boss? I believe you. He said 3 hours away so confidently.
Yeah. What mode of transportation? We're not talking about time. We're talking about distance traveled. Dumbass.
Everything's quantifiable.
I also gave her 3 hours away. Los Angeles. I mean... Sorry.
Jeez, he paid money to see you.
Right. No, that's true. I apologize. But what's 3 hours away? Oh, shit. Jamaica, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's smoke it at... I was...
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah,
Arasta,
I wasn't...
Yeah.
I wasn't racist. I was just heading towards there, so
Yeah. You stopped yourself,
I
and
took
that's...
one step and turned around.
Yeah.
Did
Commendable,
anybody
I
else
guess.
come from far away? Well, this isn't an auction. 5, 4 hours, did I hear 5? 5, who came from 5 hours away? 6 hours away, sold. To the person who came from 6 hours away. What's 4 hours away? Ottawa. Woo! Good man. Huge Senators fan myself, so... Guys, no! Stop.
I don't know about you guys, but I hate the Senators. And I love the Blue Jays.
Yeah! Favorite Blue Jay of all time.
I love them all.
Name one, baby. Favorite Blue Jay. Here we go.
Drake.
Who?
I'll just name famous Canadians.
Guys, we're from America. We don't give a shit about hockey. I don't care about the Senators. I barely even know the Senators. I don't even know American Senators, and I live there. So who here has never heard our podcast before? Never heard of it. Oh, some people.
Some people haven't heard it, but are still excited enough to applaud.
Very small subsection. Who dragged you here, people that clapped? Significant others.
You don't know our podcast, and you're sitting in the goddamn front row? You don't? Who doesn't?
She tricked you. What did she, like, dangle a carrot in front of you until you're in your seat? What?
I didn't say anything. I mean, who likes carrots that much? I'll go anywhere a carrot is.
You obviously don't know about rabbits.
Fair. So should we get, I don't know, do you want to get started?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is basically, what we do is an advice podcast. It's called If I Were You. And it's actually the only advice podcast on the whole internet hosted by me and Jake. We get real emails from real people who are in difficult places in their lives, in sticky situations, really, and they're seeking our guidance for whatever reason. So we do our best to answer those questions on the show. Sometimes it's me and Jake, naked, alone, afraid, in the comfort of our own public library.
We're terrified, nude in public, but it is comfortable.
Yes. It is a public library.
The terrifying comfort of our public library, where we're illegally nude.
We're getting escorted by a librarianess. And sometimes it's in front of 400 of our favorite Canadian friends. So these are real emails from real people. I'm going to give them a fake name to preserve their anonymity. I just need a fake... I heard...
I heard... Wow.
Quiet!
This girl is losing her fucking mind. I heard a Crandis. Crandis, you followed me. If you were in... You saw Crandis in Austin. You saw Crandis in Montreal. Crandis does not leave our side. Let's give it up for Crandis. This one comes from Crandis.
Crandis writes, I just got back to my place in NYC after an unsuccessful bar crawl night out with some quote-unquote friends. I took a cab ride back home. When I saw a strip club, I told the cabbie to stop. I walked back to the club, took some money out of the ATM, and went in. Because I was drunk and horny, I agreed to go with the first girl I saw. Next thing I know, I handed the bouncer my credit card and ID, and I am groping, grinding, and doing coke with 2 blonde Russians.
So far, what's the problem?
Nice, dude. Yeah. He was killed later that night.
Oh, how do you write the email?
Just joking. All right. The bouncer, who was very nice, came back and said my card wasn't going through, so I pretended to call the credit card company and whatever, but instead slipped away, got a lap dance, and left ASAP. This was my first time ever experimenting with any sort of drug. I had never done weed. I only have drinking. As I'm writing this, I am still coked up.
Now drinking makes sense.
And feeling energized and anxious. I have no idea what to do or how to feel. I hope my credit card really didn't work, or else that will be an awkward convo with my mom and dad since they are co-signers. Love, Crandis.
I genuinely don't know what the problem is. It sounds like
He doesn't know how to feel. How do I feel now?
the cocaine's doing that for you. You don't have to figure out how... That's what drugs are.
Yeah.
The drugs making him feel, what did he say, jacked up and anxious?
Yeah, and he's scared.
Sounds... Well, coke doesn't make you feel scared, but sure.
It is funny to ask, how do I feel? Like he can control it. But he's never done drugs. He had never done weed.
Yeah,
and he went
that's
straight to cocaine.
0 to 100. You really understand lots of podcast references. So,
What should he do and how should he feel? Odds are he's still coked up.
it sounds like he got away with murder. Like, he described the bouncer as friendly.
Yeah.
Which is, no, if you gave the bouncer your credit card, that's always a bad decision.
You think the bouncer bought the fake conversation he had with the credit card company?
Yeah, because I feel like that happens to the bouncer all the time.
So you think he's actually calling the credit card company?
Because the bouncer's like back there trying to run a card for like $300.
Yeah.
And a credit card company is going to be like, no, we want to talk to the guy who, whatever.
Right.
And then, this is like a fucking great scheme. This dude just went in and got free cocaine and lap dances. I really don't understand the problem.
Is this happening at strip clubs? You go into a back room and they give you drugs?
Yeah. One time, this exact same thing happened to me, except the reverse. I paid $300 and I didn't get the cocaine. So
when you say the exact same thing, you mean the opposite.
Yeah,
of this
it's all right.
The exact same thing happened to me.
It's not the exact opposite, though. It's a mirror image.
Yeah.
The exact opposite is like visiting your grandmother.
Yeah, of course.
And doing cocaine off her ass.
Grandfather swiping the card.
Between her butt cheeks. I'm sorry, everybody. Just think about your grandparents fucking for 2 seconds, though.
They had to have. They had to have.
Someone wooed like they liked it.
Yeah. That is your grandfather.
Yeah.
He
dug that shit for a minute.
Greenlight Jake's mom. On the other side, it's
Greenlight Jake's mom's mom.
Yeah, Greenlight my daughter. The deafening silence is a standing O.
Have you ever done cocaine?
I resent the accusation.
I'd like to know if you've ever done cocaine. I'd like to see how honest you are in front of these folks.
No, it scares me to snort, smoke, and to a lesser extent, drink. I am fearful of things. I'm down to take a pill because I can convince my brain for just a split second that it's
medicine?
Advil. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
A vitamin pill, and then later I feel a little different. But I don't think I will ever straight up, even if it was a placebo, even if it was flour,
Right, you
which
wouldn't.
God willing one day it will be, whole wheat flour, I would never...
the face.
It feels like it would burn my eyes.
Yeah.
And this is why I shouldn't do drugs.
This is you talking to a drug dealer.
I'm just worried that it'll burn my
My
eyes. sir.
sinuses, anyway.
My sinus, I do tend to have narrow passage. Are
He's
you a
checking
doctor?
you for a wire.
We help this guy as much as we can. Let's give it up for Crandus yet again. All right, we need a lady's name. Drizzy. Drizzy.
Drizzy. Someone also said Amir.
That's not a girl's name, bro. Come at me unless you weigh more than 145. Then odds are I can't take you. Actually, even if you are kind of skinny, I'm feeling weak tonight.
Jesus.
I had some poutine earlier and it's not sitting right with me.
You did have diarrhea backstage.
What did he say?
I don't know.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh, Jacqueline.
Oh, the people's just still yelling
Yeah,
names?
yeah.
Jacqueline. Yeah, I like Jacqueline, sure.
This story...
We still said Drizzy. It still happened. We had a moment.
He loves it. Get out of here, dude. Dude, get out. Oh, he's got a huge hashtag Greenlight Jake's mom guy. Of course he loves it.
I'd love to introduce you to my mother.
That guy's actually pretty buff.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I wish I had his sperm in me. Or not.
All right. We were recording, right? All right,
It's not entirely what I meant, but I'm not going to back away from it now.
You guys misunderstood. Jake wants that guy to fuck him. All right. This one really paints a story. So if you want, you can close your eyes and follow us on this magical journey that Jacqueline weaves. My boyfriend and I have been going out for about 1.5 years. However, after the first 6 months, I ended up transferring to the University of Oklahoma and he to USC. Since then, we have treasured our breaks as times that we could hang out. I know you've both expressed a strong revulsion to the idea of long-distance relationships, but I feel, given the circumstances, you may reconsider. He is a genius, and I am not exaggerating. For example, he is comfortably majoring in business, pre-med, and pre-law. He's also adept in music, art, and athletics. He does a charity work. He greatly satiates my needs in bed. And most significantly, he started his own company right after he turned 18. His company is so successful that he's doing pre-med and pre-law just because he has nothing better to do with his life and needs to keep busy so he won't be bored. In essence, I have met the most amazing person in the world.
It's you.
It is above average, my friend. Thus, we arrive at the many problems that have emerged this summer. Apparently, he applied to transfer to Harvard and got in, but didn't bother to tell me until we first met up this summer. At first, it was really great news, but then he explained to me that he was not 100% sure he wanted to move. To help him decide, he is taking an intercession course at Harvard over this summer, which pisses me off. Our breaks are the only time we get to see each other, and during my spring break, he went to Jordan with a medical team and helped refugees of Syria. Syria, Afghanistan, and ISIS. I got mad at the time, so he promised me to take me to as many concerts as I'd like during summer break. Last year, he also promised that we would go to an anime expo this summer. This resulted in a massive confrontation that ended with me storming off the night before his flight. Am I the bad guy here? On one hand, he broke a promise, but on the other, he broke it for what he believes is an important reason. Also, a few weeks ago, I called him for the first time since our fight, and he said that he felt bad for letting me down, so he bought me a plane ticket, and we got to hang out for a week and a half. I would have stayed for longer, but I needed to come home for a 6-week internship. The night before I left, we had a discussion about our relationship, and I mostly complained about how I thought he didn't take us seriously enough, and he didn't really want to be there. He kept reassuring me that he really did care, but he kept explaining that his actions say otherwise. With this in mind, we finally got to the point where he said, if you don't believe in my commitment, I can get you a ring. It doesn't have to be right now, but you should think about it. What would you do if you were me? I want to be a specialized doctor, but the main thing holding me back is my fear of stacking up too much student debt. The financial security of marrying him is a really nice thought, and it would make me feel more comfortable investing in such an expensive education to be with him. He's also the greatest guy I've ever met, and outside of the problems of doing long distance, we have a ton of chemistry. Would you be willing to have a long distance relationship for a few years for someone this special? Thanks, love, Jacqueline. I'm glad no one's chanting with you.
But Jacqueline, if you are listening at home, they're chanting, "This girl sucks." I mean, this guy should break up with you.
What a roller coaster she took us on. She's dating the most amazing man in the world. He's adept at music, art, and athletics. She's describing a high school student from the 1930s.
Yeah. Some sort of like crazy decathlon guy.
He wears like a unitard and has a mustache. He's a boxer from the 20s.
And he also like knows
painter.
brain surgery.
Yeah.
And she says, the weird thing is that she said things that he believes are important, and one of those is like helping refugees from ISIS.
Yeah.
Like that's just sort of
From Syria and Afghanistan, and also ISIS.
That's sort of belittling something that's actually important.
Did you also notice, like, I would have stayed for longer, but I had an internship. Oh, so you have an
So
internship.
the street does go both ways. So you're too busy for him, but he's not allowed to be busy for you, even though he's saving people who were victims of a genocide.
And I love the idea of the romantic notion of proposing at the end of a fight to quiet somebody who's sort of upset at you. How did he do it?
They're going to get, like, why'd you guys get married? Because he didn't take me to an anime convention.
He saved people in Jordan and satiated me by promising me that I'd go to any concert I wanted. I called his bluff and chose one in Australia, but he was busy saving people in, I guess ISIS is a country now.
Guess they won because he wasn't there.
What is the question? What would you do if you were her? I feel like I would feel bad.
Yeah, wait, what is she asking? She said, should I not marry the most amazing guy I've ever met and get the financial stability because what? Because he's too busy? Because he's too busy saving the world?
She also said...
Like, does Lois Lane not want to be with Superman?
Yeah, because he's too busy...
You're always flying somewhere.
Yeah. What about me?
Yeah, like this other guy, Charles, he plays video games and he's just around most of the time. So that's nice for me.
What you like about him is what's causing him to be so far away from you. You can't take the good and not expect the bad.
That's beautiful. Actually. Would you sing that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not very...
Yeah. I just want to hear if
you can take the good, not expect the bad.
Never mind. You can't take the good,
not expect the bad. You can't have my mom, not expect my dad.
It's cool that we said the same thing, but it makes no sense.
No.
You can't have my mom expect my dad.
It's like we mispronounced accept.
Uh-huh.
You can't have my mom expect my dad. You should expect my dad to come in here and talk to you about greenlighting my mom.
Oh.
Another funny part of this question is when she says, I know you've both expressed a strong revulsion to the idea of long-distance relationship, but I feel like given the circumstances you may reconsider, then describes a perfect relationship that was ruined by the fact that they were long-distance. If anything, it only strengthens my affirmation to know, to believe, to have in my heart that long-distance relationships truly are difficult.
Yeah, they're doomed from the start.
Unless they have an endpoint where I don't know if these people
Has anybody in here, or is anyone in here currently in a long-distance relationship?
Yeah. Is your other half here? No,
Exactly.
Of course not.
You're single? I know. Because we're fucking tonight.
2 backwards hat dudes, 2 Jake and Amir shirts. I love it. Bros, we gotta chill after this. We're all in our 20s.
You're 30. You're almost 33.
Enough, dude. We're all 24 tonight, am I right?
It's really fucked up, actually.
You're dating a 16-year-old.
Chill.
Jesus.
God, don't support that joke.
So here's basically the advice. What you like about this person is what's causing you so much heartache. I feel like you either suck it up and don't force him to do stuff for you. For example, marry you. That's a big one, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, she shouldn't even consider the proposal. It was born out of an argument.
And then
it's a pity proposal.
And then when it happens, she's like, "I'll think about it."
What a mean, like, if someone wears you down to the point where you're like, fine, I'll marry you. Give me a couple days. Fuck you! I help war victims.
Ever heard of ISIS?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. If you can be with this guy, take him, because he sounds great. But you can't ever be mad at him. I think he's earned that right. He took her to every concert. Do you realize how much that would cost?
But not the anime convention.
I have to draw the line somewhere, and it's in between Iraq and Afghanistan. Now,
Can we
if you'll
talk
excuse
about
me,
it?
She's talking to him. He's like sewing up a war vet from Syria. So basically, enjoy him while you can. I'm sorry that it's long distance. However, listen, babe, if you really think he's amazing, have at it, but don't be mad at him ever.
Have at it, don't be mad at it, would you say?
Have at it. Don't be mad at it. It took your mama 9 months to glad at it.
Let's move on.
Oh, here's a shorter question. Let's say Sarah writes it. Is it bad to think about my ex-girlfriend while I masturbate?
Getting a couple answers from the audience, leaning towards the no. I would tend to agree. Well, do girls do the same thing?
Wait, girls masturbate?
Hot.
Wait, you would say you do masturbate thinking about your ex-girlfriends?
Almost exclusively, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? You've already done it. It's like me dreaming about bowling. I can fly.
Because it's an interesting thought you bring up, but it's easier to tap into something, to like a movie you've already seen.
So your fantasy is sleeping with someone you broke up with because you didn't want to sleep with them anymore.
It's weird how the mind works. But I miss everybody I used to fuck. And I miss everybody I haven't fucked yet. I can have both.
Yeah, why
Or
don't
not
you-
have both, but think about both and fantasize about them.
In a pie chart of your fantasy, how many times is it someone that you've been with before, and how many is it just a girl that you've made up?
It's never a girl I made up.
Of course.
Do you have a girl in your mind that like doesn't?
I have a scarecrow back there. Her face is
You-
made out of ones and zeros. Her mouth is a can of beans.
You have a mannequin with a fleshlight duct taped to her crotch.
Scotch taped.
It doesn't have to be secure.
You're insecure. Don't know what for.
This we're making up on the spot. I swear to God.
One Direction doesn't exist up here, does it? Anyway. You masturbate thinking about ex-girlfriends? A lot?
Am I in a safe place? Yeah. Well, no, wait. Oh, jeez, what I'm going to say is so fucked up. I masturbate to porn, and then during actual sex, I think about ex-girlfriends. But look, none of my girlfriends should be offended, because one day they'll be my ex.
And I'll think about
And I'll fantasize
them.
about, yeah.
Baby,
It's the
I'm always 2
circle of
steps
life.
ahead. You knew I was a chess player in Afghanistan when you hooked up with me.
I played a guy in ISIS.
I beat him. He didn't get the rules, is why. So I would say it is unhealthy. It's bad to think about ex-lovers.
Wow, lecture much.
This is
Sorry, why don't you stand on your stool?
my soapbox. This masturbating is time where you can think about anything. You shouldn't confine yourselves to the realms of reality.
Which is why you're often thinking about social quagmires as you come.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about ways to solve an energy crisis.
Yeah.
Global warming. Oh! I think I have it. We can plug up the holes in the ozone layer with... It's just sticky enough to work. Put me in a goddamn rocket. The bench. How do you jerk off with these? You snip your cock.
That's a good question. When you watch porn, are you just imagining you're fucking the girl in the porn? Or does that just get you to a place where you close your eyes and think of somebody else?
I don't think I've ever closed my eyes when I was having an orgasm. They
That's
are
awesome.
open to the daytime sun.
I don't even blink, even when I'm with a girl. It's fucking Clockwork Orange.
I don't want to miss a thing.
I love that. That song's about not blinking.
Oh my God, I just got it. During Armageddon, though.
Yes.
That's such a fucking dope movie. You ever come thinking about Ben Affleck
yeah.
fucking Bruce Willis
Why?
from the front? That's the only way they would fuck.
How did we get here, Toronto?
The girl who's never seen our podcast before is like, no, I get it.
It's Armageddon fanfic. I'm on board. We're about at our halfway point, so let's take a break. Jeez Louise.
Let us take this time, this opportunity, this moment to thank MeUndies.com for sponsoring this episode as well.
Yeah.
I love me. I love me. I love me.
Oh, God, that's such a bad, selfish,
Undies.
self-aggrandizing song. There you
At
go.
the end it says undies.
Then undies, okay.
Yeah. So it's a
Yeah.
guy that goes, I love me, I love me.
I
It's
just feel
he's
like,
psyching
okay.
himself up, and then he goes, undies, and he's wearing me undies.
I love it.
Really?
Yeah, I
Thank
want to see
you.
it produced. And actually, do you have $10,000? I think I could make a
do
really good
on
commercial
me.
for you.
Yeah, I do have 10,000.
I've got a
cash.
production company called Yes Dudes.
No! What is MeUndies? Only the most comfortable underwear we've ever received and worn.
I'm wearing it right now.
They started off as a sponsor of ours. We said, we'll give them a shot. And then we ended up just wearing them exclusively. We loved it so much.
I threw out all my hands.
Confidence. You can be sexy. You can be comfortable. You can wear new underwear every day. And when you look good, you feel good. And MeUndies makes you feel the best. It's twice as soft as the cotton underwear you're probably wearing right now.
Yeah, that ugly, ratty, smelly, old cotton. I would like to slide
crusty.
that underwear off
It's
your ass.
Hey, hey.
Oh, I didn't mean for that to get sexual.
And they also have new designs every month. So this month, it's the zombie one.
Oh, shit, that's actually really dope. They got to send us that shit for free, man.
Yeah.
Hey, MeUndies, if y'all is listening.
And if you guys want free shipping in the U.S. and Canada, plus 20% off your underwear, check out MeUndies.com/Jake or MeUndies.com/Amir. And at the very least, you should check out their design of the month, the boxer brief or the trunks. It's zombie themed.
Yeah, it's really good looking.
It's really nice. It's really cute. It's a great, if you got an October birthday coming up in your life, highly recommend MeUndies.com. And once again, go to MeUndies.com/Jake or MeUndies.com/Amir for 20% off. They're already low prices. This is the best underwear ever. Treat yourself.
Agreed.
Let's also thank NatureBox.com, because when we're talking about treating yourself, why not do it with treats?
Nice.
We're talking about delicious snacks that are delivered to your door. You don't have to go anywhere to get them.
You don't even have to put on pants over your MeUndies.
Exactly. You can just wait in your damn home, have the snacks arrive like clockwork every month, and they're very tasty. And I don't know what else to say. You should check them out. It's if you go to naturebox.com/ifiwereyou, you can see all of their snacks and all of their varieties. You can order it yourself. You can get your snacks, and if you do, forward us that receipt to ifiwereyoushow@gmail.com.
Perfect.
And we'll give you a shout out next time we endorse NatureBox.
Damn right we will.
For example, the last time we did this, Samuel V forwarded us that receipt. So thank you, Samuel V.
Also, Ryan P. So thank you to Ryan P.
And Matt D.
And also Tom R.
And Petra R.
And Boo M.
All those guys are...
Thank you for having a great name.
Boom.
Mr. Boo.
They're probably enjoying their blueberry almonds. They're probably enjoying their barbecue sunflower seeds.
Those Granny Smith apples.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
yes,
dude.
Yes,
Enjoy
your
dudes.
snacks, dudes.
Add them to your Snap story.
Add them to your snack story.
Thank you.
That's another good idea that I'm going to pitch to NatureBox.
Snackstory.com? Snackstory.com?
Snack
Check
chat.
it. Oh, my God.
We've already said too much. Let's get back to the show.
And we're back.
Hey, let's give it up for that story.
And now we do a live MeUndies reading.
Guys, we have some more time. Do you want to see some more questions, perhaps? I like this
Great.
one. I like this one.
You like, all right.
I like them both.
Sure.
Here
Why
we
don't
go.
you read them? Yeah. Okay.
Why don't you read them, asshole?
I'm a little tipsy, but I could probably do it.
You should drop my phone. Oh, you are
Right into the
shaking.
whiskey.
All right, here we go.
Is it this one right here on the top?
Yeah, we need a lady name.
Mind if I'm making a... Oh, wait, no, all right. We're going to do both.
Yeah, we got it. Jezebel.
Jezebel? God, that is the highlight of your life. This comes from Jezebel. My boyfriend and I have been together for over a year and are quite sexually active.
Nice.
That's the question. It's a statement. Dope! Last Saturday, we both got shit-faced drunk at a party to the point where we found ourselves so horny that we left early to seek the privacy of his bed. We had anal sex for the first time, which was incredibly exciting as we had never been very verbal about wanting to try it, but we both secretly did. It was amazing. And of course, the alcohol helped. Yeah, get liquored up, baby.
Because this is us later. We've never said it. We've just both secretly wanted it.
Fair enough. About 20 minutes in, he is on top of me and suddenly asks me to stick a finger up his glory hole.
Oh.
He had never requested anything like that, and we had never discussed it before, but I was not turned off by the idea and did as he told me. I spent a while back there playing around until he came. He seemed to enjoy it all very much, and even told me how good it felt. Fast forward.
That's when you're done.
You're slut-shaming the guy.
I'm mansplaining and slut-shaming.
At the same damn time. Fast forward to the next morning, where we both were hungover and slightly embarrassed by the last night's happenings and didn't discuss it much. Only that we both wanted to try it again. Don't yell at somebody for coughing. A few days later, we have sex again, and since that fateful night had been on my mind ever since, especially the said penetration experience, I decided to be adventurous and inch my finger toward his man cave during missionary. I am barely touching his hole when he stops me mid-thrust and stares at me bewildered and asks what I think I'm doing. I ask him if I'm allowed to do that, and he replies that he doesn't know.
Let me consult somebody.
And he continues with the sex. We never talked about it again, and he has been more than awkward between us ever since. What should I do? By now, the idea of fingering his asshole turns me on more than anything else. And I'm afraid it will never come up again. After a year of the same dick, it was something new and exciting, and I want to try it again. I didn't mean to scare him away. I thought it was what he wanted. Was it just a drunk desire, or is he embarrassed? What's going on in his head? He's very secure about his sexuality, so I doubt he has a gay anxiety. Do you have any experience in this field? Please help. I am desperate. Love, Jezebel.
It is a gay anxiety. It's a gay-anxiety is what I call it.
God damn you, dude.
What? Fingering a butt turns her on more than anything else?
I get that.
Not getting your butt fingered, but just fingering a butt?
I like it. I like to do it.
I don't understand why you fingering a butt. Like what?
Me
what
personally?
How does that?
Because I know what the fuck I'm doing, boss.
Oh.
Actually,
rectal examination. But like, how does that feel good for her finger? What does that do for her finger? Why is that a good thing for her?
I don't necessarily know, but if it feels good for her, she likes it. It feels good. I mean, who here has fingered a butt before?
It's what?
It's mental? It's what?
It's like psychological, not mental like she's crazy.
No, it's mental like it's dope, man. So she's
just
you're
like by
saying,
making him come by
Right.
doing that. It's like a Pavlovian response. She stuck her finger in his butthole. He exploded out of his pee-pee. Thus, the butthole made pee-pee. So
the butthole didn't make pee-pee, it made cum-cum.
So the butthole made cum-cum. The girl said, butthole good. And now he's saying, butthole no.
I don't know. What do you think, person who's never seen our podcast before?
I shouldn't. It's just that I haven't, and I'm with my aunt, and... okay. Let's say this guy's been eating vegetables his whole life, and his parents give him cotton candy one night, and then they take that away from him. And he's like, whoa, what happened to the colorful sweet stuff? And they're like, no, celery from now on. And then she's like, wait, but I wanted it. I wanted the colorful sweet stuff. It's the first time ever. Can I have it? And he's like, I don't know.
I think that's the interesting thing, right? If we're like Sherlock Holmes, that's the clue.
Yeah.
That, like, it happened. He was like, what are you doing? And then she's like, can I do that? And he said... He didn't say no.
Well,
said,
you can't say no.
Maybe.
You can't say no.
He's like wondering in his head, like, did I, when I was drunk, tell her my fantasy? And now it's happening?
Yeah, when you're drunk, truth comes out. Not made up stuff you don't want.
Sometimes I lie when I lie all the time, but sometimes I lie when I'm drunk, too.
But it's not like, I feel like alcohol removes the pretense and then the truth shines through. This is like a really bad parent explaining.
It's an awful PSA for alcohol.
If you're 18, just know that alcohol makes the truth
It's truth
shine.
elixir.
That's why they call it moonshine.
Oh,
because
that's
moon
nice.
is your soul.
Of course.
And it shines. You guys saw the supermoon. That wasn't just an American thing? All right, good. Do you think he really wants it? Do you think it's worth a conversation?
I think it doesn't matter. Well, if she wants it.
Oh, that's a good call. Get him drunk again. Take advantage of your boyfriend. Liquor him up and slide it in. You like this, motherfucker? And then pull him towards you. You guys ever play Mortal Kombat? Come here. Get over here.
It's the Harlem Globetrotter.
Do, 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 do. Oh! Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, lollipop.
Black. I can't do it.
Was it just drunk desire, or is he embarrassed, or what's going on in his head? You think it's a drunk desire? He wants it.
I fucking love that. Maybe he does want it. He asked for it. It happened and he liked it.
I know you want it.
All right, well, that's a little rapey, actually.
It's a blurred line is all I'm saying.
I guess it's good that it's happening with a boyfriend. It's something that you keep on exploring. Get drunk again. I really like that answer, actually.
Get drunk again. That's the answer to all of our questions.
So far on the podcast, we've advised people to do cocaine and get drunk and finger each other's assholes. I love you, Mom. I hate you, Dad.
We have time for one last question.
One last question, one last name. But first, Toronto, have you guys had fun? Thank God.
Because otherwise the flight wouldn't have been worth it. Except to see Terminator Genesis twice in a row.
You were jerking off the entire time.
Yeah. You guys got to get these fake arms that they give you for flights so that you can crank it while it's seemingly like they're on your lap. I can only afford the Asian ones, so it was confusing to most. To all, specifically. Oh, wow. Another girl's name. This has been sort of a ladies' night episode.
What? Trump Tower?
Trump Tower?
Trump Tower?
So that's what you're adamant about? That's your cause? This guy's fucking sewing up people in Afghanistan and your shit is yelling Trump Tower? I respect that.
To be fair, you caused him to be here instead of in Afghanistan helping people.
Trump
You
Tower
shouldn't
rights.
have had a show.
I'm 21 years old and I'm from Hawaii, so I've been with my BF for 4 years. He's perfect. Sex is amazing. Here's the issue. He's quite older than me. Even older than Amir. Imagine that. Is anybody here older than me and anybody here older than 32? Shit. What the fuck
Did I
am
say I was
doing?
32? I'm 19.
At
Cool.
32, people get shit done. You can be a doctor at my age. You could
But
have
you're
won,
not.
yeah, many Super Bowls.
Sure.
French Open championship. I'm
Yeah,
sure
but you're
Joe
not.
Wilfried Tsonga has achieved more in his life than I ever will.
Because he's never won a championship?
Whatever. Here's the issue. One Joe Wilfried Tsonga.
Why are you
fan.
picking on Tsonga?
Dude's a fucking pimp. You know it.
Joke, man.
He's quite older than me, even older than Amir, whatever that means. And along
Sure that he was born before 1982. Whatever that means.
83, bro. And, sorry. Here. All right, and we're out of time. Thank you guys so much. Here's the issue. He's quite older than me, and that, along with him being cheated on in every relationship, he's really paranoid, which I try to keep in mind. A few months ago, my boyfriend saw dirt in the bathtub and thought it was cum. But the day he saw it, we didn't have sex. He still brings it up to me today, and we almost broke up because he said he couldn't trust me. What should I do? He said it's impossible to trust me and that I'm getting really sick of his paranoid bullshit, but I don't want to be the one to break up with him. Help, love. I guess Trump Tower.
So, she should break up with him, right?
I don't know why she blames the age thing. If anything, you get less jealous with age. Like, jealousy seems to be a young man's
But also,
thing.
it sort of feels like an old school, archaic thing. Like, one woman for every one man.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be necessarily how we do it.
You're just talking about monogamy in general.
I'm talking about polyamory in general.
That aside,
right.
Why did he see dirt and think it was cum? I think she's dating
He's
an
old
idiot.
but not smart.
What is this brown film?
And why is it in the tub?
You're jizzing someone off. I know it. How can I trust? There's jizz on your shoe.
I was on a hike earlier.
On Jizz Mountain? With all the brown powder jizz?
Sorry, baby, there's all these dishes in the sink and they're covered in jizz. Who are you fucking in our kitchen?
Why does your boyfriend cum mud? It doesn't add up. He's jizzing chocolate milk. I don't know what he's thinking. He doesn't trust
Which means
you.
his cum's more tastier than mine, so I'm very jealous. If somebody's like, it's impossible for me to trust you, I feel like the coolest thing you could say is like, shit, I don't want to be in a relationship without trust. See you later. And he's like, wait,
I think I can do it if you convince me it wasn't cum. What color is cum? Just blind guy holding a dog? He sniffed it. Didn't you, boy? It's actually a radish. He's holding a radish. What a mean prank to play on a blind man.
guy's just licking the bottom of her shower.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's semen. That is absolutely semen.
I have synesthesia, so I can taste color, and this one is definitely brown. Uh-oh, I'm jizzing again out of my ass. This guy's dumb. This guy is silly. This guy is stupid. He doesn't trust you. Why would you want to be with someone that doesn't trust you? If someone doesn't trust you, he doesn't get to break up with you. You break up with him. You say, okay, fine. Like
She doesn't want to be the first person that breaks up with him.
Why? She doesn't want to be the bad person. So what? She's just going to stay in this
That's
relationship?
what I don't like. You can break up with the bad person. The bad guy isn't the one that breaks up. The bad guy is the one that does the bad thing that results in the breakup.
Yeah, and then when he gets dumped, he's like, what did I do wrong? Hopefully. And then he changes his action going forward.
Yeah, in the exit interview. What did I do wrong? Oh, you thought dirt was jizz and you got mad at me. People go in the shower because they have dirt on them generally. It doesn't necessarily have to be cum. Sometimes it is, but this time it wasn't. And you saw residue on the shower. You thought it was semen, so adieu.
Namaste to you and yours. Could you see cum if it were cum?
Could I see cum? Could I see cum? Could I be cum?
Whoa. Could you be cum? Could you
Could
see
we
cum?
three cum? I don't know if I don't pay. Come on, I don't. You guys, it's flattering, but I jizz all day, every night. You and me jizz, that's me, that's right. Let's jizz together. I almost tripped on the mic, but I didn't. I caught myself. I'll catch a cum in my mouth. Yo, you my dude. Let's go south. You go down on me. I'll go down on. Wow, you shouldn't have dropped out. I am a sick god.
Toronto, did you have fun tonight? Then that's all that matters. For more of our podcasts, please check out ifiwereyoushow.com. Or, we're actually performing, not necessarily doing a podcast, but we're doing more performances at Just for Laughs. Let's give it up for the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival. We'll be doing shows on Friday and Saturday. Is that correct? Awesome. Hopefully we'll see you there. If not, I hope you enjoyed your time tonight. Good night, everybody.
All right, now Squarespace, Sad. You guys.
No, we don't have time for that. Let's play the music. Good night. Thank you guys so much.
Jumpin', them boys up to something. They just spent like 2 or 3 weeks out the country.
That was a HeadGum podcast.